Hello again. As I said last time, busy time of year, but I got a couple of days where I could get quite a bit of stuff done on the van.
88 cents.
However, I don't have much time for editing, so this video is once again going to be thrown together. It's going to be rapid fire. I'm just going to be showing you what I've been getting up to when I've had time. There are a couple of things that I'll explain, but most of this is pretty self-explanatory. I'll just leave you alone with the video and the music, and I'll keep you up to date. So for this experimental light panel that I'm going to be building out of the parts of an old TV, I made a frame. Got the frame ready to recess the panel into, with enough gap left, hopefully, for the LED lights that are going to be coming in there. And I got these. This is just made from offcuts from that paneling job that I did recently. I'm thinking I'm going to have two wastewater tanks, one for the shower and one for the sink, and this is the space that I was thinking the wastewater tank for the sink is going to go. It's a bit tight, very difficult to find anything that's going to be big enough that can fit in here. I was thinking it's going to have to fit in between those metal beams that run from the bank back to the front of the vehicle. But then I realized I could actually make use of the space right the way across the whole vehicle. This pipe is 110 millimeters outside diameter, same as what we use as standard sewage pipe here, but it's got slightly thinner walls, so more volume inside. They're actually the protective packaging pipes used for shipping stainless steel rods, and I've got a big pile of them, got them for free. I also already had these sewer pipe joints, two of them, identical and perfect for this, but I did have to buy the end caps. Two for each end, one big, one small. So my idea with doing it this way is I can put drain taps on both sides here, and therefore I can empty the tank from either side. Now there's enough room for a second pipe to go next to it in this space, but I couldn't figure out a way that within that tight space I could join the two tanks together. However, now that I'm editing, I'm realizing maybe I don't need to join them together. They could be separate tanks, both connected to the sink with a Y-junction underneath the sink, and when one is full, the other would naturally just start filling up. Have to think about that, but let me know your thoughts. So working away on the engine, replacing filters, taking parts off, cleaning them up, putting them back on, moving towards the day where I can get her started. And a big step in that is I have bought the batteries. I got the biggest batteries that were sensible to get. Any bigger and it wouldn't really have made any benefit. So big expense, but had to be done sometime. And that's not been the only expense. I've also made another big purchase for the van, 400 euros, but I will tell you about that in the next video. I'll also tell you about the fantastic materials that I've found just recently, which are going to save me a heap of money in the long run. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Special thanks to the person that donated to my Buy Me a Coffee. Link is down below. See you soon.